So I'm here at EGX with Nick from Razer. What sort of stuff are you showcasing at Razer today?
Okay, so what we're doing here at EGX is we're showing off pretty much everything that Razer does. So we've got console stuff running, we've got a lot of PC peripherals running, which is obviously the core part of our business. We've got our amazing Razer bus here, which is running everything. And the idea basically is that we get everyone to come along, they can try out the Razer products. We've even got them retailing here. We're launching our fall and winter clothing range here as well. And we're just showing everybody what Razer is as a whole and how awesome we are.
That's really quite cool. So how's the reception been from like the 4 days? I guess you're probably shattered now, but what have the fans been like? They've been really good, they've been really passionate about Razer?
It's amazing actually. So we've had queues that have been sort of like 80, 90 deep to get on the bus and play the exclusive build of DayZ, which is up there. We're running AOC gaming monitors. Dino PC have supplied the PCs for us, which is giving people an absolutely amazing gaming experience, which they can then use our peripherals on. And yeah, we found that the fans are just here, they're turning up and they're loving it. We've been swamped. You'll probably see behind us, there's loads going on. We've got loads of people knocking around, and we've got the buses full of people as well.
Yeah, it's really quite cool. I heard that Syndicate was upstairs as well, that he was doing some competition or something like that. I heard that he's kind of sort of famous.
Yeah, he's kind of sort of famous. I think he's got maybe 3-4 people sort of like following him on, something like that on Twitch, and I think he might have, I don't know, 8 or 9 people on YouTube or something like that, and that doesn't include his family, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, so what we did was we teamed up with Syndicate, so he's here and he's been doing personal appearances, he's doing signings, photos, the typical sort of stuff that Syndicate does, but we decided to take it a step further and give people a chance to win a lock-in with him on the bus. So he's playing DayZ upstairs right now with a load of the winners, so there's 11 lucky winners playing DayZ with Syndicate. He's a massive fan of the game, so Bohemia Interactive did us a special build. It's a new exclusive build which shows off the new physics they put into the game, and Tom's up there now playing with everybody.
Cool. So in terms of like products that people have been buying and been really excited about, is there anything specific like keyboards, mice, headsets, or is it sort of across the board?
It's pretty much across the board. Obviously we're very strong with our Kraken range. We've got our Kraken Pro Neon range here, which is the one with all the really cool colours. They've been selling really well. The Black Widow keyboards with our key switches, so we have our own key switches now. So we have the Ultimate, the Black Widow, and the Black Widow Stealth Ultimate, and also we've got the Black Widow Tournament Edition. They've been going like hotcakes. Deathstalker's been going really well. Death Adder, our mouse, Taipan's been going out the door like you wouldn't believe, and the services as well. The Goliathus Medium Control. Everyone loves that one, so that's been shooting off as well.
So I heard you've got a new line called Chroma. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Okay, yeah, so traditionally with our Ultimate range we always have the keyboards lighting up, and it's been Razer Green, and the feedback has always been that's fantastic. I mean, you can change the glow on it and the intensity and whatever through our Synapse software, which is free, and that's what you use to actually modify everything and store macros. But we've had a lot of feedback saying we want to do our own colours, we want to sort of have our own colours. So we decided, we could say you can have it green or you can have it blue or yellow. Hell, you want colours? We'll give you 16 million. So it displays up to 16 million colours you can take your choice of, so you can literally just go through, you get that little sort of chart and you can pick the colour you want, the hue, the shade, the colour, all that sort of thing. So so that's what we've done with the Chroma range, and we built some great nifty features in as well, such as you can have it sitting there and it's got like a wave mode on it, a glow, it can cycle slowly through the colours. There's even like a trace mode where as you type, the keyboard's dark, and as you type the keys light up and then slowly fade away as you're typing, so it almost looks like you're playing Snake on your keyboard, it's really, really cool.
So in terms of, because obviously traditionally you're a hardware company, but recently you've released some things like Razer Comms and some real cool software stuff. Yep. I mean, do you see yourself just as a gaming company providing the best possible experience for gamers, as opposed to the hardware? Sort of, is it a Razer experience? Do you want people to have everything Razer and it's kind of as a one big thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll expand on that. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. Yeah. What we're trying to do is we are supplying gamers with a complete experience. Yeah. So it's not just about the hardware. You're absolutely right. It's about the software too, which is why we have Razer Comms. Yeah, and that plugs into various games as well. So I mean, for League of Legends example, so you can have League of Legends channels. You run League of Legends, Razer Comms knows that you're running it, and then it can create the channels for you. Yeah. We've got Cortex, so that does your online game saves. That is coming out out with a feature whereby you're going to be able to then find, you can say, this is my wish list of games, and it'll watch the game prices and tell you when it's best to buy based on historical sales data and prices. Yeah, so you can say, it's now at the lowest it's been for X many weeks, and you go, right, I'll buy that. So that checks not just things like Steam, Origin, Uplay, so on and so forth, and Battle.net, yeah, that looks across the whole board of anyone that's selling games online. Yeah, so that's a big thing for us. That's going to be rolling out into the UK really, really soon as well. And then obviously we've got surround as well, which turns the standard 2.1 stereo headphones, that'll turn them into surround sound using virtual surround. We've also got cracking USB 7.1 that does that anyway. Yeah, so the software side is very key for us. Moving on from that, people don't just game. No. Yeah, they have a life outside of that. So we have the apparel range. So we've got the very cool hoodies. We've got great new designs on those. Some of them are really nice fleecy materials for winter as well. And then also we've got the Naboo coming out, which is wearable tech, which is the crossover between a smart band and a smartwatch. Sorry, a fitness band and a smartwatch, which we're calling a smart band. Yeah, so it has an accelerometer built into it, an altimeter. It's Bluetooth enabled and is open source to either iOS or Android. And then really from that, it's whatever the developers make the apps to be. So you can have Endomondo, have its display come up on the little screen there. You can have your text come up on there, Facebook notifications, whatever you want basically. It's what the developers do with it. And that's coming out very, very shortly as well. Because gamers have a life outside of playing games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of, because obviously a lot here is mostly console gaming, it's that kind of stuff. And obviously a lot of the stuff you create is mostly PC. I mean, has it been, over the course of maybe like the past couple of years, have you seen PC gaming come on the rise? Has it been like a really popular thing, or is it kind of struggling as an industry?
No way is it struggling in the industry, you know. I mean, it never really went away. I mean, what happened was that you've got, you know, there's people playing PC games, and there's a surge coming up of people playing console games. But this never died down. I mean, if you look at console owners, you might find that there's a few who aren't sort of like loyal to any particular console. They have the Xbox One, the 360, the PS4, the PS3. They're going to have a Wii, whatever, and they'll have PC. Yeah, there will be guys who are like they're Xbox fans or they are just Sony fans. That's fine, no trouble at all. But they still have PCs at home anyway. Yeah. And so what we find is people aren't buying a PC just to sort of like do Facebook email and just desktop stuff. They will game on it as well. Yeah. Yes, we have console products. We've got next gen stuff or current gen now. Stuff on the way because we need to support that. But I don't think it seems to be there's like this mythical war between console and PC. Yeah. It's not really real. It's not really real, And to be perfectly honest, when you've got companies like Steam doing their sales of the day, their Steam sale, oh my God, does that empty my bank account or what? Those kind of things, they help just drive PC sales as well. I'm not going to sit here and say that PC gaming is better than any other genre. Personally, I'm absolutely rubbish on first-person shooters on a console because I'm just ingrained with mouse and keyboard. But the other side of the coin, driving games, I'm amazing on console, Yeah, put me on Forza and I'm just awesome, yeah? But if you try to get me to shoot you in Call of Duty, forget it, yeah? But on a mouse and keyboard, much better. Yeah.
I think that's kind of one of the things a lot of people forget, that actually, like an event like this, it's not about what your allegiances are to either PlayStation or PC or whatever. It's just about everybody coming together to just discuss about games and talk about games in a really passionate kind of way, which is really good. Yeah. It's really quite refreshing that Razer are kind of dipping into all sorts of bits and pieces as opposed to just PC gaming.
We're very keen on supporting the gaming industry as a whole anyway. I mean, if you took a look around the show, you'll find that pretty much, I would say 95% of the stands here that are running PC are running Razer kit. Yeah. That tells you something for a start there. Yeah, okay. So where we're not, on those other stands, that's because there's some kind of deal going, so there'll be other competitors who will have a deal going. Yeah. Or it's a console product, and so, guys like Microsoft, they want to use a Microsoft controller. Sony will use a Sony controller. That kind of thing, But yeah, this is the thing. We are strongly supportive of PC gaming, but we are strongly supportive of gaming as a whole thing. We don't care if you're a console gamer. We don't care if you're a PC gamer. Yeah, we care that you're a gamer. Yeah, and that's what we want to support.
So, is it possible for us to have a look at the Chroma range?
It is. We've got it running on the bus, so let's go take a look, shall we?
So you tell us what this new Chroma range is and what it can do.
Okay, so the Chrome range is based around our standard Blender Ultimate keyboard, so it still has our new clicky keys, okay? And essentially what we've done is we put 16 million colours into it, so you can now choose whatever colour you want, all right? And you can see this one here is set into wave mode, and you can see it's cycling through the colours. This one is on glow, and so it just slowly cycles through the colours instead of getting the rainbow effect across it, so you can see displaying all the different colours at the same time. It just cycles through. So we have the Death Adder, we've got the Kraken Pro, yeah, and then also obviously we have the Black Widow keyboard. Now the really cool thing about this is, touch any one of those keys, and you've broken it.
Hey.
Okay, no you haven't, I'm joking, look, because this is the trace mode. How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So this one is just set so you can actually use a keyboard like this while it cycles through all the colours. This is actually kind of like a display mode that it has with the waves going backwards and forwards, but you can actually set it like this, so you can sit there and play with it like that, which is all set through our Synapse software. And of course, you can then change the colours. So you could have 3 different colours on your 3 different products if you bought the whole range, or you can have them cycling. You see, these ones are kind of in sync with each other. Yeah, the one's running a little bit ahead of the other because of when we plugged them in. If you plug them all in at the same time, then you can have them cycling through at the same time as well.
That's really quite cool. So if someone had like multiple PC setups, could they have that set up on everything? Does it sync across, or is it?
That's the beauty of Synapse software. What it does is it stores your settings into the cloud, so you can then take your keyboard, go to your mate's house, plug it in, yeah, and then if you then download and install Synapse Register, yeah, it will then bring down all of your settings. Sorry, not register, log in, yeah, it'll bring down all of your settings, so all your macros, all of your settings, so the DPI for your mouse, how the color cycles, what the click rates do, how, you know, mouse sensitivity, the macros that you can put on the side of the Black Widow, etc. All of that. That's the same for across the whole range of Razer products that work with Synapse. Yeah, you can bring it all down from the cloud and just put it on. So you can basically have your machine set up perfectly, go to a LAN where you're renting a PC, yeah, get Synapse on it, connect everything, and then that's it, you're away, and it's just as if you're at home. You haven't got to reprogram anything.
That's really quite sweet. So where can people go to find more information?
Okay, so if you go to razerzone.com/EU, yeah, that takes you to the EU page, and then you'll automatically be redirected to the UK page where you can find out all the information that you need there. So it's going to have everything about in the software section there, the whole thing.
Very, very cool. It's a really quite cool piece of software, and obviously a bit of hardware as well. Can people get access to this right now, or do they have to wait until like autumn or something like that?
Okay, so the Chroma is going to be hitting retail around about the middle of November. We're hoping, okay, and but you can get access to the software straight away online as well. So if you've already got a Razer product and you haven't installed Synapse, you can go and grab it right away.
Do it right now. It's really, really cool stuff.
Do it now.
Yeah, do it now. So thanks very much to Nick from Razer. I hope you enjoy your rest because you're probably completely shattered now.
We've got another day's work to do now because we've got to break the stand and get everything back.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, cheers.